Hello friends, welcome to the lecture on database application using MS Access. Today I am covering chapter number 2, designing forms and reports. I am Alok Gupta, mentoring for this session. Designing forms. Forms help to display, add, modify and delete the data. For creating a form, first we come to the create tab, then form tab and click on a form design option. Default form 1 screen should appear like that. Then click on a add existing field option. Here a dialog box field list appear. Click on a show all table option. There is a number of tables are listed here. Those are created in a database. Then select a table. Say it's a sales order. Click on a plus button. Then all fields item listed here. Double click on a field number, field sales order number. Then sold to customer, sales data, payment term, shipped via, tax, freight and others. And all these fields move to the form. Align the field according to your demand. Select these fields or just click the mouse on a screen and then drag this section and then move these fields using the left, right, up arrow key, right arrow key and place upside. Then in a control section, a design tab control section, there is a different control item. Here is the item is known as the label. Click on the label option. Drag a label here and type the label. Say table, I'm selected a table sales order. I'm writing here it's a sales order. Click outside on a form, then again click on the border of a label. Then go to the format menu. Here is a change font size, it's a 22. Then font color, it's a white color. Then shape, fill and fill this box with some color. Now it's looked like that. Then align the text center. Click on a center alignment. Text align in a center. Next, again select the fields and all these fields are selected. Then move using a down arrow key. It's a downside. Then click on OK. Come back to the design tab. Again select a rectangle box here. This is in a control tab. And this tab, this pointer, move to the fields item and create a box. Outside border is appear and all these field item in a box. Then again come to the format tab. Shape fill, click on a shape fill option. There is a different color shades. Fill with a shade, whatever you want. Then come to the arrange menu and click on a send to back. And this is the form. Then form page size are too long, then reduce this page size is up to here. And then from the right side is up to here. Then save the form and click save form using a control S. Form name, it's a sales order. Click on OK button. Yes. And then run the form. Right click on this tab and click on a form view. As you click on a form view, this form appears like that. At the bottom of the form, there is a navigation tab. You can click on a navigation button, click on next record. You can move on a next record, again on a next record. Here is a previous button, click on a previous button, move to the previous record. Then is a last record, click on a last record button, last record. If you want to add a new record, then click on a new record. Click on this button, there is a new blank record appear and you can enter here the record and you can save it. Again right click on a sales order tab, then come to again in a design view, and we want to add our own navigation button. For this purpose we can increase the form of a size of a form, then again create a rectangle box, fill with some color. It's dark green. Then again come back to the design tab. Here in a control tab, there is an option is known as the command button. Click on a command button. And click here and drag it. There is a command button. A dialog box should appear, and we want to create a own navigation box. So that first we want to create a button. The button is known as the next record. There is a button option is the next record. Then click on a next button. The button should appear in a symbolic form by default. Picture form. If you want in a text form, then click on a text radio button. Erase the record option. Then click on a next button. This is the button name is a command 11. Then click on a finish. Next button appear on a form. Then if you want to create a more button, then click on a again button control, drag a box, then click on a first record, next, then select the option text and remove the record option, record text, next, and then finish. Now this next command button name is the command 12, finish, it's the first. Then again click to the command button and drag to here, then select the previous record, click on a next button and click on a text option, remove this record, next, and then finish. Then again click on a command button, drag to here, click on a last record option, go to last record, click on a next button, then select the text option, click here and then remove the record option and click on next and then finish. Now these are the 4 buttons. First we will check out these buttons are working on. Then after creation, save the form, press key shortcut key, it's a Control S, and then go to the sales order tab and click on a form. Here are the 4 buttons: next, first, previous, and last. Click on a next option. There's a next record, then again next, next record, then again next. If you want to go on a last record, then click on a last button, moving to the last position. If you want to go to the previous record, click on a previous button, and if you want to go to the first record, click on a first button. So here, these are the 4 buttons are working here, and we can navigate over the record through these buttons are created by us. Again, come to the design view, right click on a sales order, come to a design view. Again, we want to add more button, then click on a command from control, drag the box. The first is a record navigation. Record navigation with this option go to first, last record, next, and previous. Second option is a record operation. If you want to add a new record, then there is a button add new record. Click on a next option. There is a select the option text. Now then remove the record. Then click on next button and finish. Again go to the controls and click the command and drag the next command button. Go to the record operations, then select the option delete record, click on a next option, then select the text, remove the record, click on next button and finish. Again go to the control and command button, drag one more command button, and next option is the form operation. If you want to close a form, then select the option close form, next option close form, close, then click on next button and finish. Then again go to the command button option, then drag, and then this dialog box appear. Go to the form operation, there is a close form, we already choose. Then there is the option application. There's the application option is a quit application. Select this option, then click on a next button, and then by default you want in a picture format, and click next and then finish. And this box should be dragged from this place to here. Where you want to put it, you can put according to your requirement. And we can again test this form. Just click on a right click on a source order tab, click on a form view, and use all the button. First is the next, first, the last. If you want to add any record, click on a add button. It's a blank record. If you want to go to the previous record, click on a previous button. If you want to delete a record, then click on a delete. This is the option. Dialog box appear. Automatically all these functions are done because these are the ready-made options available in Access. Are you about to delete one record? If you delete this record should not again recall. It's the undo option is not applicable here. Here is the, if you click yes, you won't be able to undo this delete operation. Are you sure want to delete this record? Yes. Or delete. If you want to close a form, click on a close option. Now it will ask for the save options. Click on a yes. Form save ho gaya. Now drag here, and then here is the option, the sales order form. Double click again, and this is the form. If you want to quit from the application, click this option, and as you click on this option, quit application. As you click on quit application button, you quit from the Access, and Access should close. For adjusting the height and width of a button, we first open a property box, and property box open through the shortcut key. It's F4. Press the F4 key. First come to the design view, then press the F4 key. There is a property sheet option appear. Then select the buttons. Its first one is a close. Press the shift key, hold it, and press the delete, add, last, previous, first, and next. All these buttons are selected. Then in the right side property sheet option, there is an option. It's a height and width. Height of all buttons are same, so that height is appear here. It's at 0.2813, but width is unavailable. So type here the width approximate. It's a 0.7 inches, and click on a next option. All the button width are equal. Then unselect all the button and move one by one. Click outside of the box, outside of a form, and then click on a close button, and through right arrow key you can move your button to the right side. And again select the next button and move to the again right side. In a similar fashion you can move all the buttons. Then extra space should remove from here. This is the final form for the sales order. Just right click and go to the form view option, and this is the form. You click on the next button, move to the next, then next. Want to go to the first record, click on a first. Want to add a new record, add. You want to delete a record, then click on a delete. We will create form through another way. You can close this sales order form. Close. You want to save changes, click on yes. Then again come to a create tab. In a create ribbon, there is a form tab. Form tab. First option is a default form. Click on a form option. Before click on a form option, first select the table for which you want to create a form. So select a sales table, sales order table, and then click on a form option. The automatically form should be created by the Access. Now save it using a Control W. We want to save the sales order form. There is a sales order 1 number automatically is assigned because by default there is a form already is created. It's a sales order, so that there is a number increase. It's a 1. Yes, click on yes. Okay. Now open a form by double clicking on a sales order number, and default form is created by the Access. Here the navigation is through the navigation button provided by the access. There is the options, is the next. Last record if you want to go to last record, then is a new record if you want to click on a new record button. So we can create a form another way using the default options. Now see the case study one. The database Apex inventory shipment has a form order based on a table sales order which keeps track of all the record placed. Sales manager wishes to add a current date on a form so that it becomes easy for the user to keep track of date. Close this form or open in a design view. In a design tab, there is a predefined option. It's a date and time. Click on this date and time options. Now, the default option, click on a OK button. They appear at the header section. It's a date and time. And right click again on a form order number. Click on a form view and default date and time should appear at the header section of a form. Next case study, adding a graphics to a form. The developer wants to make it more presentable and though of adding a picture to the background of the form. Adding a picture at the background of the form, right click on a sales order form, come to the design view, then again come to the design tab. There is a control option, control tab. In control tab there is a button, options is available, is known as the image. Click on the image command and drag it over the here. Default dialog box appear. Select the path where the picture are stored. Click on a picture option. Select file name, desktop. File is the ICA logo.jpg. Click on OK button. File appear on a rectangle box. Right click on this box and click on option is a position and select send to back option. Picture is appear as a background of the form and increase the size of picture. Left and right area of a picture is free, so go to the size mode and select option stretch. Select option stretch and then click on a form view. Now this is the way the picture is put at background of the form as a image inserted in a form. Next case study 3, adding a calculated value. In a form order form, manager wishes to add another date in form which may indicate when the order will reach customers. The date can be computed as 15 days after the date of shipment. For this we require another field, it's a delivery date, and we can add this field through the control option, and there is an option is a command button. It's a text box. Click on a text box option and drag over here. This is the unbounded text box. Unbounded text box means if I'm writing anything else in an unbounded box, this cannot be saved in a database. First, we change the heading. It's a default is a text 35. Change it. Click and delete it, and then type the heading what you want. So delivery date. Click here. Delivery date and type the function over here as a equal to sign. This function is a date add bracket mein. It's a double quotes. In a double quotes, type the D representing a days. How many days you want to add in a sales date? It's a 15 days. So, comma 15, comma. Then the field name that's in your database. It's a sales date. Sales date close the rectangle bracket and close the bracket. And form, click on a form and then go to the form view option. Then it's the date. Now, sales date is the 6th August 2008. Automatically, now 15 days added to the this date is known as the delivery date, and this field is known as the unbounded field. It's appear on a screen, but it cannot be saved in a database. Next case study is adding combo box. Case study 4. Executives are making many mistakes while typing the reference of a customer to which order are sold. The sales manager asks the database developer to find the solution of this problem, and the solution is to add a combo box where user want to type this selection through the combo box. If you want to add a combo box, first right click on a form order, come to a design view, and then increase the space on the right side also. Come to a control tab, select a combo box option. Here is a combo box option. Click on this option and drag over here. Say combo box. Now, here are the three options. First, I want the combo box to get the value from the another table or query. Just click on a next button. Default the table is the customer. Select the customer table and click on a next button and select the field. First is the first name and next is the last name. Click and click on a next option. Now you can sort record by up to the 4 field in each ascending and descending order. For the arranging a data in ascending and descending order, select the customer number, click on a next button. And here is the 2 column which we have selected earlier. First name and last name is here. Then hide this key column and this will show the customer number. Click on next button. Available field customer number, first name, last name. Click on next button again. In a dialog box, store the value in the field. Select the field name where you want to store. It's a sold to customer. And click on a next button. Default is a combo name. It's a combo 7. Click on a finish button. So form order. Click on a right click on a form order and go to the form view. And here is the appearance. Now here is the drop down. You can select anyone you want and then accordingly press the enter key. Record is arranged. If you want to add a new record, then click over here, and then want to add the new record for which person, then click on here and then type the required information. This is the use of the combo box. Sales order number, anything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter key. Then sales date. Click over here. There is the calendar dialog box. Select the date which you want, and then payment term. It's a cash. Then is a shift wire. As a data type is a date. And click on a text option. So some information. Then freights. The charges ₹50. Next case study is adding a tab page. Tab option is used for displaying the information from different table on the same pages, so that we required a tab option. Sales manager asks the information analyst to store the information of the customer which could be displayed in a friendly manner, such that the customer personal detail and company detail can be viewed separately. Come to a create tab. In a create tab, there is a form option. Select a blank form. It's a form design. And select a table. Add existing field. Show all table. Click on a show all table. There's a table customer. Click on a customer table. Select the field. It's a customer name. Second is the first name. Then is the last name. After that, we create a tab. For tab, we go to the control design tab and click on a tab control. Click here and drag over here. We'll create a tab option. Here is a page 4 and page 5. Two tabs are appeared. On a page 4, click on a page 4 and drag remaining information from the customer table, say street, over the page number 4. Then is the city over the here. Then is the state over here. Then is the pin code over here. And click on a page 4 option over here and press F4 key. There is a property box and rename the tab name. It's the page 4. Click here and change the tab name. First tab is a personal detail. If you want to change the second tab name, click over here, page 5. And second tab name is the say company. Again, click on a personal detail. Now run the form. Right click on a form 1. Come to form view. Here is the information, customer number, first name, last name, and personal detail is the state, city, and state. Click here over in next record. The information correspondingly change here. This is the use of the tab control. Next is the displaying a summary of data in a form. Pivot table and pivot chart are created in form to display a summary of data. Pivot table represent the data in a spreadsheet form, while pivot chart represent the same data in a graphical form. Summarizing of data we can understand with the help of the case study 6, summarizing data using pivot. Sales manager wishes to see the summarized data of sales. He required the database developer to create a form in such a manner that it should display the summarized data in terms of the cost of its sold per year, per country. For example, he need a report displaying summary of items sold country wise and state wise in year 2008 quarter 2. For this, first come to a create tab, click on a query design option, select the table customer, sales order, sales item description, and inventory. Then close. Create a relationship between customer and sales order from customer number to sales order. And from sales order to sales item description through sales order number, and sales item description to inventory through the item number. Select the field country. Select the field country, then state from the customer table, then sales date from sales order, item number from sales item descriptions, and then add a unbounded field, calculated field. It's a total sales. Quantity multiplied by price and run that query. This is the output which is generated through the query. Again, come to the design. Save the query with the name of the summarized data. Click on the OK. Come to create tab. Again, it's a form option. Form is the more form, and then click on a option. It's a pivot table. Click on OK button. Close this query and then come to the form tab. Here is the more form and click on the pivot table. Default summarize data is here. Default summarize data query is selected. Here is the field list option. Click on this option 2 times. This field list appear here. Expand the sales date by month. Here is the years and quarters. Select this year. Then on a quarter, and then click over here and drop to the drop field sales date by month. Select the item number and drop over the row field header. Select the country and state over here, column field, and here, and total sales. Click here and drop over here area. So this is the data. That's a summarized data of a country wise. That's the USA state. By months it's a default 2000. If you want the data for the quarter 1 or quarter 2, then in a quarter 1 in a month. So you want just data of a quarter 2, then off these checkbox and then click on here. This is the output you want for the all quarter 1 data. Click over here, off over here, and click on OK button. So this is the quarter 1 data, and then if you want for the all quarter, then click each quarter on and then click on OK button. Next topic is advanced report. Report can be considered as a static version of forms. Report are one of the best way to represent the data. Reports can include pair of header and footer section. Report header and footer for printing information at the beginning and end of the report. Report header and footer for printing information at the top and bottom of each page. Group header and footer for printing information when the group start or group end, if group exists in the report. Now the case study, database developer has prepared a report customer to display all the detail of the customer. For creating a report, first select a table. It's a customer table. Come to a create tab, create ribbon, and then come to a report tab. In a report tab, there's a first option is a report. It's creating a default report. Just click on the report button. Create a default report for the customer. Here is the report, which is appear in a 2 or 3 pages. First is a customer number, second is a salutation, third is the first name, second column is the salutation, then is the first name, last name, company, state, etc. If you want to alter a report, then right click on a customer tab and go to the design view option. Now this report can open in a design format and you can do the changes according to your need. Say if we have a lot of space in a customer number and we want to reduce a field size, then click on this heading, press shift key and second bottom heading, then drag here and reduce the size. The salutation, click on the salutation on a label, then is a text box, and then again reduce the size using this. Right click on a customer tab again and go to the report. Now see the report and the changes appear on a report. Now customer number reduces the size as well as the salutation reduces the size. We can create report through another way. Just close this report. Escape. You want to save changes? Yes. Customer. Then again come to create tab. Here is the report tab. In a report tab, there is the option, it's a report design. Click on a report design button. This is the default pages appear. Then click on button is the add existing field. Here is a drop down. So click on the show table, show all tables. Here is the tables list here. Then select a customer table and then click field name. It's a customer number. Double click on a customer number. Let's move to the detail area. Again is the salutation and first name, last name, company, state, city, state, pin code, country, phone and mail. If you want a report in a column form, then directly go to the report tab and then click on a report. Now this will show a single record. Again come to a design. You can adjust fields according to your need. Select all these fields like this and then through right arrow key you can move from this to this area. Save this report. Click on a save option. Type the name. RTP report customer. Click on OK button. Next problem is case study 8. The zonal sales head required the report to be customized. Each page of report must contain a report title at the top and date and time at the bottom of the report. Come to create tab. Click on a report option. By default, the customer table is selected. Click on a report option. Report created default and right click on this report. It's a customer one. Come to a design view and at the report footer section, drag it, create a space here and click on a text box, drag over here. If you want a date and time here, then click on a text number 55, click here and then erase it and then type it's the date and time. Date and time and use the function it's equal to. Now if you want a label on if you want a heading on a header section, then drag this section, select the fields, come to a range option. Here is option remove layout. Click on a remove layout and then press the down arrow key. Move the fields down. And then come to design tab. Select his option. It's a label. Click over here and drag over here and type the label what you want. It's a customer report. Click again on this label. Go to a format tab. There is option. Click on a bold option. Increase the font size. Click over here customer report. And if you want a background shade, click over here shade. The light color shade should be. And text color should be a white. And then align it to a center. And view the report. Here is the heading. It's a customer report. Come at the top of the page and at the end of the page there is an option. It's the date and time is appear. Next case study. Add a calculated field. The sales head wishes the customer name should be displayed as a complete name, not as a first name and the last name. In our report, customer name appears as the first name and last name, and we want to join these two names or connecting these two names, and simple heading is a customer name. For this, just click on a customer report, right click and come to a design view and select the field first name, shift label and text box, delete from here, click on this last name and this last name, delete from here, and from the control tab select the text box, drag over here. By default it's an unbounded and label name is a text 72. Click on this text 72 option, Control X, cut from here, put the cursor on a page header section and press Control V. Here is the label moved and then drag over here increase the size and type what label you want. It's a customer name. And in an unbounded area, press equal to sign and type the heading name. It's a rectangle bracket, first name, close it, plus sign, then is a double quotes, space, double quotes, again is a plus sign, then again rectangle bracket, it's a last name, close it. Now this is the concatenation, and again go to the report view option, click on a report view. Here is the first name and last name, both columns are removed and a single column is appeared here, it's a customer name. So we can delete the field and we can add the field. It's an unbounded field. In an unbounded field we can write a formula. This is the formula and output is front of. Next section is the sub-report. Sub-report is a report that is inserted in another report. Sub-reports are usually an extension of data in a main report. For sub-reports, come to our old report, it's the customer one. Increase the area of the detail band, drag over here. So section increase. Then in a control section, there's an option is known as a sub-report. There is the option, it's a sub-report. Click over here and drag over here. This is a sub-report wizard. Here we can select a table name, use the existing table and query, and if you already created report, then you can directly put it over here. But we are creating from a use existing table and query. Click on a next option. Here is the table and query. You can choose a table name. Our table name is it's a sales order. Select the table name, it's a sales order. Now select the field, it says sold to customer. Select the field, sales order number, select sales date, payment date, shipped, text, rate, and others. Click on a next button. Here we require a common field in both tables. In a first table, customer table, we have a field customer number, and in a sales order table, we have a field it's a sales order number. Now click on a next button and click on a finish button. Just view the report, click on a report view option, click on a finish button. Okay. This is the report, and go to the report view option, click on a report view option. This is the report. Here is the customer number, and against of the customer number is the sub report. It's a from a table, it's a sales order number, sold to customer, whatever the date, it's a payment term, etc. For a customer number ALS 0034, this is the sub report section. Next case study, study number 11. The sales side wishes to create a summary report. The report should show the quarterly total sales for each category. The sales head requests the information analyst to show a diagrammatic representation of the report. For this, first create a query. Come to a query design option. Select the table sales order. Second, select the table sales item description and select the table inventory. Click on close button. Now create a relationship. It's a sales order number from a sales order to sales order number. Select the field. It's a category from the inventory table. Then item number again from the inventory table. And add a calculated field. It's a quarter. Colon. So function. Date part. Bracket. Double quotes by quarterly report. If you want a quarterly report, then it's a Q. Comma. And select the field name. Sales date. close it, close the bracket. And again come to the next calculated field. It's a sales colon is equal to price multiplied by quantity. Then run the query. Now this is the record. It's an output of a query. Save the query. The sales data. Okay. Select a form in a blank form in a form design through form design. From the control tab, select the chart option. Drag chart over here. Select the query. By default, query option is selected. The query name we had created earlier, it's a sales date. Click on a next button. Select the field, it's a category. Second is a quantity. Third one is a sales. Click on next button and then select the chart type, it's a column chart, 3D column chart. Click on next button. This is the chart view and then click on next button, it's a chart title and then click on finish. This is the chart and right click over here and go to a form view. Just show the data according to your data existing in a table. It's a quarterly report.